With our server and domain settings configured, we can now go ahead and install our SSL certificate using Let's Encrypt. The first step in the process is to install the Let's Encrypt client. To do so, type in the following. Once you've typed in this command, go ahead and press enter. When prompted, type in Y and press enter. With our client installed, we can now set up the SSL certificate for our specified domain name. To do that, type in the following command. Make sure you replace uxl.com with your domain name. You can see here that we now have the installation assistant, which will present a series of prompts throughout this process. So the first is asking for an email address. The next is to agree to the terms of service, so I'll press enter. In the next step, it's going to ask us if HTTPS is required or optional. It's always a good idea for your users to access your web page over HTTPS. Not only does it secure the data, but it's also an excellent way of optimizing your website for search engines, especially Google. You'll notice you get much higher rankings when you're delivering content over HTTPS. So I'll select the second one, secure, make all requests redirect to secure HTTPS access, and press enter. So it now says, congratulations, you've successfully enabled HTTPS at your domain. So I'll go ahead and press enter again. So we'll just go ahead and confirm that we can now access our web page over HTTPS. And so there it is. You can see that we've now have the secure label next to our domain name, and the content is delivered over HTTPS. If I were to type in HTTP you'll notice that when I type in the HTTP uxl.com, it automatically does redirect to HTTPS. In the next lecture, we'll show you how to verify the status of your SSL certificate on the SSL Labs
SSL
website.
certificate
Installed, it's a good idea to run periodic checks on the status of your certificate. Remember that a certificate which is cancelled by the certificate authority will lead to warning labels attached to your website when a user tries to access it. To check the status, type in the following URL, replacing uxl.com with your base domain. On this page, you can see a full diagnostic of your domain rating based on several key factors such as the cipher strength and certificate status. The table below also contains some very important information. First, you can see your domain name listed under common names. Secondly, we can see the validity date. This certificate was issued today, Tuesday, March 7th, and expires on Monday, June 5th. It's very important to renew your certificate before it expires. In the next lesson, we'll show you how to set up a cron job to automatically renew your certificate at specified time intervals. We can also see here that this key uses a 2048-bit RSA encryption. This is considered excellent. The issuer of the certificate is Let's Encrypt Certificate Authority. And you can see that there's volumes of other information as well. Some of this information might be important to you. For full documentation, you can visit the documentation page by clicking this link.